not my last name, dude.
Next up, Rebel Moon rockets to #1 in 61 country. Zack Snyder and his team celebrate success.
You know, I was thinking about that.
Did Zack Snyder write this article or this?
No,
No.
it's facts, Joe. It's facts. It doesn't say it's a great movie. It just says it's #1. But what I was thinking about too,
The real reason I'm broke.
Hold on, Brian. You've had 50 minutes to complain. Let me talk, please. No,
All right, you're good. Go ahead.
Oh wait, it's Bruce's show.
Proceed.
Oh,
Go ahead, Zack.
What do you
want to say?
Tell
us.
What I'm thinking is sometimes the movies that we don't think are extremely great domestically have are pretty healthy viewership numbers around the world, and sometimes it's not like super heavy on on the extra stuff, the character story and the plot. It's just pretty simple and streamlined. Look at Avatar. I love Avatar, but it's very simple. It translates well to lots of different languages and cultures. So it's possible that Rebel Moon is also meeting that where it's easily digestible in different cultures and regions of the world. And, it's ever one in most countries. So even though it may not be a success to us, this is not a theatrical release focused. It's streaming. And if it gets streaming numbers, then Zack will get to do his, more projects. So
it doesn't matter what you think.
Young Rock was canceled. I love that show. But yeah,
Young Rock was. I
stays #1 past to January though. That's what I'm curious. Is how long is this going to keep this #1 slot? Of course, it gets there the first week.
It's not C3PO. Okay,
Oh,
who narrates the first little bit of the movie, but disappears. Where does he go?
I know. I thought the android the robot was gonna be part of the whole movie.
It's for the extended cut. The extended cut.
Oh god damn it!
It would still be featured.
It'll be 30 minutes
He
of
comes back
seeing
in
what
the
he
end
was
with
doing.
antlers, man. They're just setting him up to be some warrior.
Brian, I'm gonna harp for you the next year movie talk. But what about the extended cut? What about the director's cut?
Yeah, I want to find out
every complaint you have. Every complaint you have. Well, you don't know about the director's cut.
Even people that did not even people that didn't necessarily like it or watched it and are going to. And I'm pointing right at Joe when I say this because he admitted this Friday. He's going to watch part 2 when it comes out. He's going to watch the extended cut.
My wife, I was shocked. She usually doesn't. She's not doesn't care about Zack Snyder at all. She's like, yeah, it was good.
I mean, I'll figure out where it's going. I'll watch Seven Samurai again and Yojimbo.
That's
Star Wars movie again.
You can say that.
Throw in Dune for a little spice.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Also, this has been what a lot of people have been saying. Also, they'll just wait for the full Snyder version of all the material he has for it. People aren't seeing this cut because they don't feel it's the.
I have a question that might make a good clip out for your channel too. After seeing it, should he have just considered doing a series instead of movies and parters? I would have
preferred it as a series.
I'm seriously.
Give me a chance to
Bruce, what do you think? I actually think
I will say this. Having watched a lot of Netflix series, you get to tell more of a story in a series. 6 episodes, 1 hour long.
And then there wouldn't be other cuts. Yeah.
Yeah, movies, you're constrained.
If you're going to have special effects on par with Farscape, you might as well make it a series.
Oh, was that ever an option, though?
You want your knife back? Here.
Wow. Was that ever an option, though? Was it on the table? That's they get a movie, right?
I thought it would have been great as a series. I thought it would have been a lot more fun as a series. You would have had time to introduce the characters a little more.
Joe, you would have stopped watching after.
No, I binge crap all the time.
Every half an hour with its own episode anyway. So,
Patrick Quill, I saw Snyder said the extended cut has more dialogue.
Oh boy. That's what that movie needed was more dialogue.
Oh, Brian!
Wow, Brian, still shots from the bottom.
Yeah, that Zack Snyder deep dialogue.
Larry
Rebel
says,
Moon.
Ooh.
Rebel
Zack Snyder
Moon, the
movies,
only thing
that
Star
think they're
Wars
smart.
fans hate more than Star Wars.
Thanks, Larry. I appreciate you
Yeah,
getting
it's
that
true.
poster.
Yeah, even the other people aren't being very kind to it. It's kind of.
I didn't hate it. I just
We
wasn't.
get it. We get it,
impressed by
Brian.
it.
Wow.
all right, next week we're gonna have a Joe's doing Brian Massa and Nunn show. How much
Get
we
off-
hate this. That's the title of the show.
It's
We
just
just
one
throw
thing.
random stuff at them.
It's
One
just a
thing.
couple.
I don't hate it.
couple
I'm still going to
things.
watch all the other shit. I'm still
Yeah.
consuming it. I
Yeah.
just,
He's buying the comic books, for God's sakes.
yeah, I'm buying the
I'm
prequels
part-
because I
yeah.
want to know more about the story. I just don't think it's good. I'll still watch it.
Yeah,
Josh says, I don't know if it's
Consumer
possible.
whore just like everyone else.
Josh said, I don't know if it's possible for Star Wars fans to hate anything more than Star Wars.
Can
I didn't either until Rebel Moon.
Can
but
I
yeah,
also
you're
say
right.
this, Josh? Good comment, because all the Star Wars fans that love to hate on Star Wars,
Mhm.
the current Star Wars, said, "Well, Rebel Moon is going to show Disney how to make a good Star Wars," and then it switched, and then those same people switched to, "Oh, Rebel Moon stinks."
Somebody,
those same Star Wars haters that were using it as ammunition against Disney switched to, "Oh yeah, it stinks."
But I'm not an anti-Snyder person. I'm up or down. Like I just
No,
projects.
no,
I
I'm
like
not-
Snyder projects. I
Well-
don't. So it's not like I went into this being like, "Oh fuck, Zack Snyder."
No, I didn't mean you, but like people on
I know.
on Twitter I've seen that were using Rebel Moon as ammunition against Kathy Kennedy and Disney Star Wars.
I know
And then they saw Rebel Moon and they're like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah,
whoops.
Dom was saying something about that.
that's why Dom isn't here tonight.
Yeah.
He didn't want to have to face the lovely Kathleen Kennedy.
He wasn't there Friday either. I think you're onto something here. Well,
He did say that it was gonna be better than
it was
the
used
sequel-
as ammunition, like
the sequel trilogy.
The
Zack
sequel
Snyder,
trilogy.
they're gonna
Yep.
show how Disney Star Wars should make Star Wars, and then it was like, oh no.
Like I said, I watched the creator today. Same budget, far cleaner, far better acted.
Road
I think that was a-
better special
Max,
effects.
wow.
Max, I think that was a misquote. I think they said they were going to show them how they made Star Wars.
Oh,
Sticks. Wow, Sticks.
wow, you too.
Just
That's
a little
it.
slow.
Ask the panel tonight.
I'm gonna burn that Betamax tape I got for you.
Oh, don't do that.
You're like,
And
never mind, sorry, I take
there's
back.
actually stores that have a lot of them that I was saying.
Yeah. I'm on the fence about this show anyway, so it doesn't matter.
we can
Oh,
tell.
really?
Well, it's like the difference between Babylon 5 and Star Trek Deep Space Nine. You know, the
Babylon 5 was
quality.
amazing.
No, we
Yeah,
are not
but the
taking the Star
CG
Trek turn.
The
Stop
CG
it.
was just.
Hey, don't talk about Babylon 5.
And Michael
It was
West.
it was perfect.
makeup
Perfect.
effects Were
I just
Like
don't
that
understand if the joke about you as a director is you love lens flare, washed out color, and slow motion.
Oh, and you had to watch.
Why
that
do you
before.
lean
Thank
into it even more than you have in any other movie for
'Cause he
this?
doesn't care.
That's what confuses
Well,
To
that's
piss everybody off.
that's what
because
J.J. Abrams would do. Oh.
he has a fan base. You gotta realize, you gotta admit, Zack Snyder has a huge fan base, and he's making movies for his fans. He doesn't care
And for
what the critics
himself.
make.
Really,
He
for
knows
himself. He's having fun doing what he wants to do.
Fans like the lens flares.
Hobos, man, what? Who is
Wow.
How else are you going to hide the
Okay.
shitty special
a
effects?
rodent? Whoa, Lord of Brooklyn. You call me a rodent agent and then a hobo Sith Lord?
Jesus.
Wow.
What is it? Well, you got a problem, man?
We called you a Disney shill.
What? You don't even know.
His
You don't even know.
No, go check. out my
Obviously, he
channel.
watches your show. Excuse me.
Lord of Brooklyn.
Ignore that guy.
I'm rooting for you for the next giveaway.
Soon you'll just call him BK.
Hashtag ho ho ho.
Just call him BK.
BK.
Hey, Archwell. I am defender of what? Defender of Star Wars fans. They don't need defending. They just fight amongst themselves.
Oh, thanks, Cos. Yeah, no one's responsible for Brooklyn. Okay.
We don't need defending.
All right,
Never
next up.
rodent before.
Christopher Nolan says there's no superhero science fiction film coming out these days where I don't see Zack Snyder's influence.
Oh God! Just when you thought it was
over. Tell Nolan to shut up.
Bullshit quote is this?
Does everybody put that freaking Hallelujah song in their movie or something?
Yeah.
Hey, no, that was for his daughter.
That was his first daughter.
Yeah, that was his daughter's favorite.
Well, it was in Watchmen too, and it wasn't.
Well, that's why it became her favorite song because her father.
Well, goddamn it, man! Why are you making me feel like an asshole?
Because you are
an
one.
asshole.
well.
Because you are one, and I had the opportunity. You would do nothing less.
Oh, this is true.
You would take the opportunity as well.
So did Christopher Nolan just say this because Netflix indulged Zack Snyder with $166 million to do something?
Yes.
Because I can't think of any other reason why someone would say these words in that.
I'm sorry, Joe. It couldn't be that Christopher Nolan actually appreciates Zack Snyder and his work, just like he
you could appreciate it.
Gives
I
the
still
much
don't see
props
those words making sense.
to Michael Bay.
Hold on 1 second, Max.
Christopher Nolan also really likes Michael Bay.
1 second. Max, aren't you the same person that said that Tom Cruise was paid by Warner to say The Flash was a good movie?
Yeah, there's got the other
okay.
reason. No, I'm not saying paid. There was reasons he was doing that. He want, I don't know what, but
so you can't. So he just couldn't enjoy the movie.
Not to that extent.
Sound familiar, buddy?
This is the movie we need now. Not when those babies are falling out of the building. It wasn't.
You were laughing the whole time.
That horrible CGI. I was laughing because I couldn't believe that this was on screen.
You clapped. You stood up and clapped and gave a standing ovation.
Because I was happy to be with you.
I mean, granted, it is a very
standing ovations after my performance, but thank you.
Oh,
it is an extremely limited quote here in terms of saying superhero science fiction films, of which there really aren't that many that are coming out nowadays. It's either Marvel or DC stuff.
Guardians. He's basically saying here that James Gunn's a copycat. No, I'm just kidding.
James Gunn.
Oh,
Zack Snyder's the blueprint.
Zack Snyder's the blueprint is what he's saying. Yeah.
Oh, God, I don't care about you. Throw Kathleen Kennedy up there. I could care less. But God, don't ever show J.J. Abrams' face again. Man, should not.
Who did that?
I don't know how we got here.
Why are we seeing older Cindy Lou Who?
Catherine Baranski making an appearance?
Because it scares Jedi.
Fair enough.
Terrifying.
You know, it's funny. I was watching Absolutely Fabulous over again for the 9th time. And they make so many Roman Polanski jokes in that show.
Really?
I was like, wow. Mm-hmm. It's a great show if you haven't seen it. Let's move on from Zack Snyder and Nolan's praise. Oh, wait.
Mute me.
Oh, God damn it.
Zack Snyder said he has comic book fatigue, saying the movies are a cul-de-sac. He has been no longer interested in that he's no longer interested in and capable of telling self-contained stories. No one thinks they're going to a one-off superhero movie.
Wow. While he is not wrong in that statement, I find it hilarious that he says, well, this is just kind of the fatigue, same old thing now, and then gives us a movie filled with his slow motion and lens flare.
Same old fatigue.
Here we go.
Brian has Zack Snyder fatigue.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got all kinds of fatigue, man.
I wonder if he misspoke. I wonder if he meant superhero movie as opposed to comic book movie, or maybe Because I kind of agree with
I'm sure
him
he's using them
the
synonymously.
superhero thing.
He was
they're
he was
one and the
kind of
same,
he was
they're
kind of
pretty
throwing shade at the whole
ubiquitous.
industry that cast him out, and Ann Cernoff, which he said the Snyderverse was a cul-de-sac, so he reused it and said the superhero genre is kind of a cul-de-sac now.
Well, it is, but I mean, to say that he had no part in that, I mean,
yeah, I don't disagree. I think I've said for a while that the superhero movies are getting very cookie cutter, and I don't know. It just
Next year is going to be a banger year for superhero movies. We got Deadpool 3,